Welcome back to Celtic Fans TV. It's time for Twitter reaction to Motherwell 2, Celtic 5. We'll start with @ScottCraig 1983. Brilliant scoreline. First win there for a few years, and I didn't have any complaints, to be honest. I'm worried when we concede a corner that we don't have anyone in the posts. Thought Incham and Ayer were brilliant. Bolly much better in the second half than he was in the first. I think that summed up well. A brilliant scoreline. It was a brilliant scoreline today. I thought we grew into the game. I thought we started it really poorly. We were a bit defensively all over the place. I don't know if that's the lack of communication between the new players in there, like Julian, who's never played with ball and goalie, and he's got beat on alongside him. I thought we really struggled to get to grips with Motherwell. They were much the better team for the first 15, 20, 25 minutes, and they probably got the better of the first half if you were scoring it on points. We only grew into the game and started playing the game in their half towards the end of the first half. But in the second half, I thought we were brilliant. We played a lot more football, created a lot more chances, and we got more goals. It was brilliant in the second half. Ross Mackey, poor start, but the goal, as always, woke Celtic up. Could have been more conceded. A sloppy goal at the end, but solid performance for the majority of the game. Ayer is my man of the match, and Incham is brilliant as well. I think, obviously, it's never good to lose goals, and I think against better teams we would probably have got punished with the way we started defensively in the first half. That's the things we've got to take away and work on today, because I think attacking, going forward, we're looking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We're scoring goals for fun. We've scored 12 goals in 2 games. I think it took us to October to score that amount last season. So going forward, we look good. We look like we're a real threat, but we've got to shore up defensively. And I know it is a case of guys getting to know each other and playing together and really developing partnerships, but against better teams we'll get punished for starting like that. So we've got to watch that in the Champions League qualifiers and the bigger games coming up. At Danaman Max, Celtic do what Celtic do, play till the end, go a goal down, panicking fans for no reason, ruthless in our ability to score from anywhere. Yes, our defending will need more stability, but plenty of time to do so. Panic at the end of the season, not now. 12 goals in 2 games. That's the big takeaway today. Like, this fixture last season, we went to Tynecastle. We made a lot of changes because we were going to Athens during the week, and we got beat 1-0. We've made changes today. Yes, a sloppy start, but we've came away with a brilliant win in the end. And as some people have touched on, we haven't won in our previous 3 visits here, so we've made up points already. I know it's early in the season, but we already had the first defeat, as I said, in this fixture last season. We've made the changes today. We've got guys like Christie and Edward who came off the bench and really impacted the game. Both got a goal, but they'll be better for only having played maybe 25-30 minutes instead of having to do 90. So that's good, and it bodes well for going into Tuesday, and hopefully those guys will be in full fitness for that one. At Seltzer here, Ayer and Incham standouts, absolutely. I think that's the takeaway from a lot of people today. I thought Ayer was brilliant, so good for us to get that goal. Again, a quick response. We've seen it against Sarajevo, we've seen it again in Romania against Cluj during the week. Brilliant to see that sort of response from us to get right back into the game, and then, as I say, for there we grew into it. We'll finish with @John_Celtic67. Wasn't the best performance, switched off a couple of times, super clinical in front of goal, which was great to see, and overall a great result. Look, as I said, we've got to go away and work on those defensive things. I think that's what Neil Lennon will really be focusing on. We're looking great going forward, but we've got to shore it up defensively, and the quicker those guys can develop partnerships and really start to get a bit of stability there, the better. That's it for Twitter reactions today from Fir Park. Like the video, comment your own thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We want 17,000 as soon as possible, and we'll see you for the post-match pint. Thank you.